Hey everyone! Today we're going to finish up our last week of our friend Gustav Mahler. So let's get started. So January 1st, 1908, our friend Mahler was the director of the New York City's Metropolitan Opera. A year later, he was conducting the New York Philharmonic Orchestra. And he returned to Vienna a few years later in 1911 and passed away that same year, May 18th of 1911. And he did not get to complete his 10th and final symphony he was working on at the time. After he passed away, a lot of Mahler's musical works went largely unnoticed. People didn't really pay attention to his music. And it took decades, which is tens and tens of years, for his community to realize his musical influence. He is now considered to be a pioneer of the 20th century composition techniques. And composition is just a big fancy word of saying writing music. So he's a pioneer of certain techniques that you use when you write music for the 20th century. And our friend Mahler has been named as an influence by well-known composers like Arnold Schoenberg and Benjamin Britten. Symphony number 8 is what we're going to learn about today. And Symphony number 8 in E flat major is one of the largest choral works in classical concerts. Choral works are just music that is written for choir. And since this piece needs such large instrumental and vocal forces, it is also called the Symphony of 1,000. This piece is performed with way less than 1,000 performers, of course. That's just the nickname given for the piece. And the composer did not come up with that name. This piece was composed all at once in his home in Austria in the summer of 1906. This was the last of Mahler's musical works that was performed in his lifetime. And this symphony was a great success when he conducted the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra in its performance in Munich, Germany in September of 1910. The Eighth Symphony goes back to a combination of orchestra and voices in a symphony style. And this piece was written in 2 parts, when symphonies usually have many, many movements as opposed to just 2. So he put his own style on that one. And from the mid-20th century on, this symphony has been heard regularly in concert halls all over the world and has been recorded many times. And this piece has been compared to Ludwig van Beethoven's Symphony No. 9. You might know Beethoven. Now let's take a listen. Okay, so we're going to stop it right there. Did you notice all the different instruments that were playing? If you weren't looking around and seeing what was actually playing on stage, you're welcome to go back a little bit to just kind of see what was up there. But you'll see everything from trumpets to flutes to stringed instruments like the violin, the cello, um, all kinds of fun things. And did you notice there was a children's choir in there as well? We had adults and children, which is pretty cool. So thanks for listening along with me. I hope you like that piece, and I will see you next time.